Hello. Let's add a bit more beauty to our project. Each hit on the enemy should be accompanied by an animation. And today, we'll add another explosion to the scene. I've updated the asset folder, which, as always, you can download from the link in the description. In the Tilesheets folder, you'll find a new file named Smoke. This time, for variety, we'll take a slightly different approach. Firstly, the new tile sheet is not square-shaped like last time, but rectangular. And now it contains not one action, but 4. Each time a bullet hits, we'll randomly choose an action. So, let's add a plane to the scene. Move it aside. Rename the object to Smoke VFX. And disable default spawning. Open the shader editor and create a material with the same name. Replace the shader with Armory PBR. Open the Tilesheets folder. By this point, the new smoke file should already be there. Drag the file into the material and connect it to the base color channel. We'll increase the roughness and emission channels to 1. Connect the alpha channel from the texture block to the opacity input, and to see the result, go to the Material Properties panel and change the Blend Mode option to Alpha Clip. Now let's set up the UV unwrapping. To do this, go to the UV Editing tab. Make sure we are in Edit mode. The 2D cursor should be in the top left corner of the tile. In the left window, select the entire island either by using the A key or rectangular selection, and scale it along the x-axis. We need to reduce the size exactly 5 times, so press S, X, 0.2, Enter. Now the y-axis. We have 4 rows in height, so scale it exactly 4 times. Press S, Y. 0.25, Enter. Done. Go back to the Layout tab. We need to add the tile sheet to the project. To do this, go to the Material Properties, scroll to the Armory Tile Sheet section, and add a new one by pressing the plus button. Let's name it Smoke VFX. Set the grid to 5 by 4. Set the frame rate to 20. Now let's create 4 actions. Let's give them identical names with a sequential number at the end: Smoke VFX 1, Smoke VFX 2, Smoke VFX 3, and Smoke VFX 4. Now, sequentially select the actions and set the range for each of them. For the first action, we need the first 5 frames, from 0 to 4. For the second action, it's from the 5th to the 9th. The third action is from the 10th to the 14th. And the last 4th action is from the 15th to the 19th. Since the animation will not loop, uncheck the loop option in all 4 actions. Great! We have a new tile sheet in our project. Now, let's link it to our object. Select the plane, go to the Object Properties. In the Tile Sheet field, choose the tile sheet named Smoke VFX from the list. In the new field that appears, select the action that will be triggered by default. This field cannot be left blank. Choose action number 1. Now, we have everything we need for the animation. Go to the Logic Node editor and open the Bullet Move branch. Find the place where we remove the bullet upon collision with the enemy. And right before deletion, let's add a block, Spawn Object by name. Specify the scene and the object name, Smoke VFX. For the spawn coordinates, we should take them from the owner, which is the bullet we are removing. So, connect the transform channel to the transform block, to which we'll connect the get object location block. This is not all because we need to raise the explosion slightly higher than the other objects on the scene, so that it is visible. Therefore, we need 2 more blocks, separate and vector. Connect the X and Y, and for the Z-axis, enter a fixed value of 1.1. For clarity, you can add colored borders to the main sections of the code. Red for coordinates and any other color for the spawn section. Don't forget to add labels. At this stage, it would be wise to check the result. And to see this result in all its manifestations, let's go back to the shader editor and disable the opacity channel. The object has lost transparency, and now it is clearly visible. Let's run the game, shoot at enemies, and make sure that the smoke appears on the screen in the right places at the right time. Now, let's make the smoke disappear after the animation is played. To do this, return to the logic node editor and create a new logic branch. Let's name it Smoke VFX. Immediately attach this branch to the object. Add an onInit block and then connect it to the Play Tile Sheet block. In the name field, specify the name of the action. For now, let's enter the name of the first action. Right after that, connect the Remove Object block and link it to the Done channel. This way, the object will be removed only after the animation stops. Run the game again and check the event. Now, the smoke is removed immediately after the animation plays. Now, you can go back to the shader editor and re-enable transparency. You can also enhance the image a bit by enabling the alpha test option in the material properties. This won't change anything in the viewport, but you'll see the difference in the game. Return to the logic node editor again, open the Smoke VFX branch, and add some variety. Now, we'll trigger a random action. The names differ by sequential numbers. And we can generate the number using the random integer block, where we set the range from 1 to 5. Now, grab the concatenate string block and combine the common part of the action name with the sequential number from the random block. Connect the result to the name channel and run the game. Not bad at all. You can stop here and take a break. Don't get bored. Bye for now.